Time impact analysis, it's exactly the same as the impacted as planned, the same concept, but this time we will add the fragment inside the schedule update, not the baseline program, which makes it stronger. Advantages, it's easy and straightforward, commonly used by practitioners. It's an advantage because if we are confused about our definition about certain delay analysis method, but if you are experienced about time impact analysis, and so am I, so why don't we just sit on the same table, just agree that we will use this method because you have experience in it as well, and it will be easy for you to review, it will be easy for me to prepare. So because of its popularity, it's actually an advantage to select a delay analysis method. It provides an alarm and encourages all parties to solve the issues as early as possible. Providing an alarm is an advantage. And for some cases, delay analysis methods, which is a retrospective, we will deal with. So the delay already happened. So 2 months, for example, delay in the project, and you are investigating the delay right now. But it is actually an advantage to provide this alarm because you are adding the fragment. For example, so in the fragment, say, for example, there is one variation order. And in your fragment, you accounted for 2 weeks to prepare a new submittal, material submittal, followed by 2 weeks, for engineers review. When a client reviews the fragment, he will see, for example, 2 weeks. So if he can force the engineer to issue the approval within 3 days only instead of 2 weeks, it will give you huge savings. And after the engineer's approval, you accounted for 3 months of material delivery. And maybe the employer will interfere. He will tell you, it's in my benefit, I will give you money so you can ship the material by air freight, and it will save me a lot of time, and it depends on the case you are dealing with, the end user, the definition or the boundaries of project success and achieving its objectives. So sometimes it's actually better for the employer to give the contractors money to expedite the shipping and maybe have it delivered in 2 weeks instead of 90 days. Disadvantages. The impacted longest path and the potential delays might be different from actual delays. So it can give you alarm, but at the same time, maybe the project will not be actually delayed by 3 months as you show it in your model. So maybe you will not take 2 weeks to prepare the material submittal, maybe less or more. Maybe the material will not take, maybe it will not take 90 days, maybe it will less. So all of these variables, any change in any activity in the fragment, which will happen, by the way, it will not be perfect. It will affect the outcome. And also after the fragment, you are forecasting the remaining work as per the project. So the same length, the same duration, but anytime we are updating the program of work, it is often different, right, from the planned work. I did not, do the work within the same planned duration or the planned dates. So everything later on after the fragment will eventually be changed. Contractors' delays are overlooked. So always contractors have the edge, have the competitive advantage to show the employer's delays. But what about the contractor's delays? Because on a specific data date, you are fine with showing whatever additional work caused by the employer. But if you are a contractor, it is common actually that that this activity will be likely delayed, right? So I do not have enough manpower. Maybe, for example, I have to deliver maybe the ceramic tiles, for example, in a residential project. And I accounted for 30 days planned duration inside the program of work, but that it will take, you did not plan it right. It will take 2 months, not 1 month. But in practice, if you want to be fair, you have to show also the additional 1 month, because it's all predictive method. But contractors, of course, will not do that. And in this case, contractors will always have an advantage. They will have an edge, for AOT entitlement because of that. Uses, it's in many cases with different project sizes. It's the same concept applies. So you can use it also when you send an alarm. So it's an advantage, but also it's uses. So in some cases, the client is aware of the disadvantages. Like, I know it will not be fair. I know the contractor's delays are overlooked, but I agree because the alarm is very helpful for me. Like, I want to be told that the project will likely be delayed around the 3 months, so I can interfere, I can do something about it. I do not want to wait until you give me a report that the project is already delayed by 2 months.